Hey guys, Joe from the Crazy New York Driver Show. Today is Friday, February the 15th, 2013. This is a follow-up video about my Chubby Stalker that I made 2 days ago. Wow. Wow is the only word I can say to summarize my feelings on your reaction. I never knew that there were so many victims out there. I knew there was quite a few, but never on this level and this deep. So what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about everything that I've learned from you guys and some things I've learned on my own and some updates about my chunky stalker. Okay? I want you to know a few things, and guys, again, I'm asking you to watch the entire video, because there'll be very important points made at the beginning, in the middle, and at the end. Please listen to the whole thing, okay? First of all, can you believe after all the scamming and corruption Chunky did that he filed a complaint with YouTube saying my video violated his privacy? Keep in mind, my video never mentioned his real name or his real address, and nothing personal about him. Whereas, if you look at all the things he's put up about me under that Money for Karen Klein channel, you can clearly see pictures of my store and slanderous comments about me, plus all the videos he's made under his other account. Now, to rehash, you've all met Chunky. This is Chunky, and I'll be referring to him as Chunky in this video because he is chunky, okay? Now, I am a realist. There is no reason YouTube should take that video down. However, if they do take it down, we need to make precautions. Let's go over those precautions first. Number one, several months ago, I told you guys I was starting a second channel because I buy and sell sports cards. I'm a collector and sports memorabilia. I use that channel only for sports memorabilia. However, if anything ever happens to this channel, it should never happen, but if through a freak of nature it does, I have a backup channel. You'll never lose touch with me, and that channel is Crazy New York Cards. CrazenyCards. There'll be a link below. You may want to subscribe to that channel just in case you ever need to contact me in an emergency and something happens here. I'm not saying you never will, but like the Boy Scouts, be prepared. Another big problem. 2 of my subscribers have been threatened by Chunky with violence, including a gun. A Glock and a Smith & Wesson were mentioned. I will not name these poor people, and more than likely these threats were just threats because the guy is a ballless wonder. He has no testicles. However, again, we need to be safe. I've been receiving threats myself for the last 2 or 3 days. All right? The most recent one this morning, which said, and it was from this email, lockit1983@yahoo.com, and it came up as the name Heather Locklear, right? Somehow I don't think it was her. But this person said, kiss your YouTube account goodbye in 2 weeks. Well, this person will never be contact me again, at least not with that email. But guys, I'm sure that this guy is all talk. He can't face people one-on-one. If anything ever does happen to me, I need to delegate a couple of people right now who are going to carry this on. Those 2 people, firstly, we have Peter. You may know him as Spoken Zaga. All right, I'm going to put a link to Pete's most recent video down below, okay? He put this video up right after mine, like either the same day or the next day. And to give you a brief rundown on who Peter is, Peter is also an eBay seller, top-rated seller, real honest and nice guy. He came out publicly against eBay stealth many months ago. Okay? In fact, Chunky targeted Pete first, but in a different manner. Chunky went after my eBay account, as I've shown and proved to you. Luckily, Peter, he has a safe eBay account. Chunky don't know who he is, so Chunky slandered him in public. I'll let Peter tell you more about that in his next video. But as I said, should anything happen to me, Peter is a person that can be trusted. He's honest. His channel name is Spoken Zaga. His link is below. If I tell you I support someone and they're honest, guys, I don't say it that often, all right? I support him. He's honest. Two other people, my friend Matt. Matt doesn't make many videos, unfortunately. He says he's going to start, but Matt is a person who's very, very knowledgeable about the exploits of Chunky and has been a big help. I give a lot of shout out to him. All right, Matt, if you're going to start making videos, let me know what we'll do and I'll put your link up too. And a third person I want to include, Joe MLM. He specializes in scammers on eBay where they relate to the card industry. Sports cards, things like that. He is a very knowledgeable person. I trust him 100%. So those are the people that I really, really have to ask to take up the cause should anything happen to me. Again, the odds are it won't, but let's play it safe, okay? All right. Now let's get started and let's talk about everything that's happened regarding Chunky since my last video 2 days ago. My video, which I only put up 2 days ago, has over 700 views in 2 days. My eBay videos don't do that good. This shows how many people have been affected by this guy, okay? Now, I'm going to tell you a few things, all right? Firstly, I received so many PMs from you guys that for the first time in my YouTube career, I was not able to answer each one independently and separately as they deserve. And I'm sorry, I'm just totally overwhelmed here. A lot of you guys received cut and paste replies and a few of you received no replies. I'm sorry, I'm doing the best I can. I'd like to tell you about the exploits of a few of you. Some of you guys are scared to death and have asked to not be named in this, and I'm going to honor your request. But there's a few of you that requested to be named, and I'm going to follow your request. The first guy, and what really surprised me, was not only did people PM me and people, leave comments, but I actually received phone calls from people. That's how big this is and how deep this corruption has gone. In my last video, I mentioned several accounts that are controlled by Chunky. And I also mentioned 1 or 2 accounts that were a little too friendly with Chunky and I was uncomfortable with. One of them was 123QUP. So here's what happened. This is going to freak you guys out. I'll tell you who he is and what happened. He is a person who commented on one of my videos months ago. Made an innocent comment where he had a problem with eBay or PayPal. The resident scammer, Chunky, then went and contacted this man and solicited money from him. He basically said to this guy, if you will give me some money, I will help you out with eBay and PayPal. So this guy actually gives Chunky $25. Okay, I'm telling you, that was wrong, but mistakes happen. So from that day, those two had a sort of relationship. But 123 sensed something wasn't quite right with this guy. Because unbeknownst to me and unbeknownst to you, recently Chunky contacted this guy out of the blue and asked him for more money. For no reason, he contacts people. He's always requesting the $25 donation to start a stealth account. This is a perfect example of the bully we talked about 2 days ago. Remember I said to you, if you give a bully your lunch money on Monday, it's a waste because Tuesday he'll be right there with his hand out Well, that's what Chunky is doing to these victims. He takes their $25 donation, pockets it, and goes back to the trough for more. Okay? Now the funny part is, this particular victim, 123, didn't even know about my video. Chunky watched it, saw that I mentioned him, and PM'd 123, hoping to get 123 mad at me. Why? I don't know. Instead, 123 actually calls me and tells me all this information about Chunky. 123 is concerned enough that he has blocked Chunky, all right, as well he should. But I told 123 that I would, in fact, tell his story online so people know that he was a victim too. This guy, Chunky, has reached out to so many more people than I ever dreamed of. So, I'm just the tip of the iceberg. This has gotten so big, I've decided to call in help. I've got some ideas. I'm going to need your help. And I'm going to actually respectfully assign positions. And I'm not being bossy or, you know, unreasonable. It's just that some of you guys are good at certain things, and I really do need help. As I said earlier, Pete, Matt, and Joe, MLM, are going to be my heirs apparent if anything happens to me, all right? Secondly, I've come up with what I think is a great idea. We all know that Chunky is scamming and has been scamming eBay, PayPal, he's into Amazon, and I'm sure there's many other companies that have lost a lot, and a lot of people have lost, individuals. Here's my idea. I say we contact these companies directly, and others, as many online companies as we can get, and we start an actual reward for the arrest and conviction of Chunky. I think this is a super idea. All right? Here's the way it'll work. This one goes out to you, Neil. Now, you know we're going to be talking tomorrow morning anyway. Neil, I'm talking about you from Brighton Beach, Brooklyn. All right? Because of your background, this is something I think you might be good at. I say we make a website, all right, where all these companies and civilians can come and pool their ideas and troubles regarding Chunky. It'll also be a place where these companies and individuals can make donations for a reward for his arrest and conviction. Conviction is the important part. I want this prick convicted. I myself pledge $100 right off the top for the arrest and conviction of Chunky. All right? What do you think about my idea for a reward, guys? All right? Next up, several of you live in the state of Michigan. You guys are of a special interest to me because you can be of special help. The one who sent me all those pictures, you're somebody I might want to be talking to about this, all right? This is serious. I also have received information that Chunky has defrauded an internet group called shadow.com. Again, I don't know anything about this group, who they are, what they do, or what happened to them. But if anybody from that community or the arcade community is watching this, I need you too. You can be in on this, all right? If we act expeditiously, we can really bring this guy to justice. He's really hurting for cash now. I've also been told that he is on either public assistance or welfare. If that's true, you guys who live in Michigan, it would be great if you could research this, because we can possibly get those payments stopped when we show the level of scamming he's been doing. I want him cut off from public assistance if he is in fact on it. Kabish? Another idea I've got, and I'm not going to name the person, but you know who you are. I'm thinking about getting t-shirts made, a mass amount of t-shirts which we can sell on either eBay or Amazon. Now, I can't draw, I'm not artistic, but you know who you are. The guy that has the connection with the t-shirts, I was thinking of something maybe along this line. You know, scammer with an X drawn through it. Or a design of your own, you know. We could sell them for a nominal fee. I mean, I don't know how much it costs to make a t-shirt like this. You know, cover expenses, maybe a few bucks profit if you want it. I'm not looking for the money, but I'll be happy to market them on my eBay account if you want. And we could even tell a story. Or we could sell them through Cafe Press, how this particular person has scammed and hurt so many people. It's just pathetic. Another name, which I want to bring up, and I mentioned it earlier, the YouTube account Money for Karen Klein. Do you guys know who Karen Klein is? Karen Klein is that bus driver that months ago was in the news. She's an elderly woman who was harassed by some students on her bus, and they were really mean to her, and they called her names. If you do a search on YouTube, Karen Klein, school bus, it should come up. Money for Karen Klein is an account that was formed specifically to illegally get contributions. And you know, Karen Klein ain't seeing that money. Someone else told me about a website involving the same user ID, so you might want to check into that too. What do you guys think about the t-shirt idea? Personally, I think it's great. We need to get at him from all angles. I know right now this is the weakest he's ever been. I just don't understand why nobody stood up to him before. I mean, Peter made those videos and that was great. But you know what I think really put the nail in his coffin? Is when eBay and PayPal really started canceling those stealth accounts. To rehash, stealth accounts are illegal, and I'm saying it. You cannot mask your ISP address for the sole reason of getting on eBay when you were bounced from eBay for doing illegal activities. Now, number one, it used to be easier to make a stealth account and get on eBay. I proved that to you, all right? Number two, it's not like that anymore. And if, and I'm saying if, through a freak of nature, you're able to make a stealth account and get on eBay, they shut it down right away. Do not pay that man 1 cent. Give him nothing. All right? What we need to do right now, this is the critical time. We need to keep getting the word out about Chunky. He is really hurting. You know, the fact that he reported my video for privacy violations is conclusive proof that he has something to hide. He doesn't want the word out. We've had over 700 views on that video, and I say we because I'm in it, but you guys are the backbone of this channel. You guys have really helped me a lot. I love you all. Please promote this video as much as you can. Both the videos, the one I'm doing now and the one from the other day. There are so many victims out there. We need to get them all. We can form a class action. There are so many ways we can have this guy locked up. Not just eBay and PayPal, but we got the police departments. We got the FBI. I told you about the video he made where he claimed he was an FBI agent. All right? The opportunities are freaking limitless. All right? I don't want to keep you guys too long. I kept you for 35 minutes on the other video. Here's what I will summarize. Until this matter is brought to a conclusion, you're going to be seeing a lot more of me. All right? I'm not going to let this drop. I will not walk away. Never, never walk away from a bully. I'm going to make sure this guy gets arrested and convicted. And hopefully you guys will help me. I will continue to do the eBay and PayPal videos, but as you can understand, I'm devoting a lot of time to this. All right? If you guys have any ideas for t-shirts or any other kind of literature that will promote the cause, let's talk about it. All right? Neil, if you want to work on that website, if you could, or if you want to tweak my idea a little bit, I'm open to it. Or if anybody else has any ideas or can offer help in any way, I would welcome it. And so would the subscribers. You guys are great. Comments below. Remember, I'm Crazy New York Driver and you're not. Together, we can do this. eBay and PayPal have already improved greatly without this moron. All right? Remember, the links are below, the important links. My backup channel, Crazy New York Cards. I'm only using it for cards. But it's just nice to have it in case you need me in an emergency and something happens. Peter's video is under that. Check that. He will explain his situation. And subscribe to Pete, Joe MLM. I got to put his video down below and his link. Matt, get back to me. Let me know what you want to do about your link. Thank you, guys. Let's work together. Let's keep everything safe. eBay, PayPal, YouTube. We'll all be better for it. This guy is the root of evil. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.